I picked up a couple of magazines for my Beretta 92. Mine is a surplus Beretta 92 from Italy. It has the European style mag release, which would be this button here towards the bottom of the grip, which is not common in gun designs here. So in order for that to work, the original magazine, as you can see, has this little notch cut out in it. The magazine I bought, well, actually I bought two of them, like this, does not have this cutout down here. It has the standard cutout that we're more used to here in this country for a magazine release, which would be up here, higher on the grip. So the project is to make these magazines work in the Beretta 92. And how we're going to do that is we're going to cut ourselves a notch right here. I've already measured and marked where that's going to be, and we're going to my plan is to drill a hole here in the middle and then use a file, and as I start to approach this line that I've created here in pencil, then I begin testing it in the Beretta 92 and then keep filing it until it works. It has to be this width because the little catch on the inside of the grip has to fit through there, and it can't be too high, because then the magazine will have some slop in it. So that's what we're going to do, modify a couple of magazines. So I want to drill a hole right here. I won't be able to just grab a drill and drill a hole there, because when it punches through, it's going to most likely go down the other side and at least mar this lower edge here. So what I've done is I've got myself a piece of wood in here, so that when my drill bit comes through the metal, it'll go into the wood and give me maybe a few fractions of a second to stop and slow my drill down before my bit reaches the lower edge of this magazine. So that worked great. I have my hole here in my magazine, which I will carefully and slowly, of course, enlarge by hand with a file. Those of you who have machine shops, this will be a much simpler and quicker operation for you guys, but I don't have one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to repeat that and make a hole here in this one, and then get to work with my file and slowly enlarge it to the outline of my markings here. The second hole is complete, and I didn't brush the wooden shavings off here this time to show you that the little piece of wood inserted in there in the middle, like this. There we go. Helps me to put the brakes on that drill bit so that the bit will not pass all the way through the magazine and mar the metal in the opposite side. I completed one magazine, this one right here. So I cut that notch in there because I needed to match the notch in the original magazine. So, and I tested this out, and it goes in just fine. So I'm going to repeat that with this one. I've already spent a couple minutes here with my file. So I have a couple different shapes of files I'm using, and it's kind of hard to see here, but a little pencil line I scribed around there is still there. I just go up to the line, and then I start fitting it in the Beretta 92 and see if it works. With this one, I had to make an adjustment right here in this corner. It would lock in okay if I pushed on it really hard, but I could see it rubbed off some of the bluing I put on right on this corner right here. So I came back with my file and took I don't know, maybe 2 thousandths off that, and then blew it again. So then it's fine now. So I'll go ahead and finish this one up. Okay, well, we got these two extra magazines complete. So I was able to measure with the caliper where I should place this using the original magazine as a reference. Then I used a pencil and made a little sketch there of what it should look like. Drilled a hole as I was showing you. Used a file, opened it up, which took a little bit of time, and now they all work in here. So there's the one magazine, here's the other, then of course the original Beretta magazine. These are not Beretta magazines, aftermarket, but I like to have 3 magazines at least for each of my guns, and now I have 3. I think with some searching I could probably find these on the internet. Probably cost a lot of money though, so I got these for cheap, like $18–19, and then I just cut the little notch in there so that it'll function with my European style magazine release, and we're good to go.